Hi ladies, my name is Daniela and today we're going to be talking about the 5 key tips to master the art of public speaking. Number 1 is to feel confident in your body and feel confident in what you are saying. No matter how ridiculous the subject, if you say whatever you have to say confidently and like you believe it, people genuinely believe you. Essentially, you have to learn your audience. You have to learn what your audience likes, what your audience dislikes. You have to learn how to further grow your connection with your audience. The only way you can connect with your audience is if you understand them. You understand their pain points, you understand what they're thinking, what they're going through, what they essentially need. Because once you understand your audience, it's so much easier to then make a speech. My second tip to master the art of public speaking is to have the audacity to say whatever you need to say. Have something you want to say, have a point in mind, and be absolutely bold and fearless when you say whatever you need to say. It is so inspirational and powerful when you use your words and you properly articulate yourself. My third tip is to actually improve the way you look, the way you dress, the way you come across, your body language, everything like that, because there is such an important part to public speaking. How you execute your speech is very important. What you speak about is very important. Understand your energy, your body, how you come across the audience, and essentially to also use your body, use your eye contact, use your body language, move closer, make more natural hand gestures. This just improves and engages your audience. Don't be afraid to use your pitch and your tone to further emphasize whatever you want to say. Because if you had to listen through a speech for about 5 minutes and there was the same monotone, no peaks, no lows, you would honestly be so bored. Avoid filler words as much as possible and learn to replace those words with better words. So find out what do you say a lot and what word can you essentially replace that filler word with. Example, instead of saying just don't say anything at all, just keep quiet until you have the next idea or thoughts in your head. I say like a lot, or you know what I mean. Try to minimize saying that because those words really rob you of your authority and your credibility. My fourth tip on improving your public speaking skills is to focus on what the viewer is getting out of this information. What value are you able to provide? You have to really question what's in it for other people, because other people are not going to want to watch your YouTube channel. Other people are not going to want to subscribe. Other people are not going to want to listen to what you have to say. When you're doing something that requires you to speak publicly, it can be very frustrating and very difficult to get your point across. And that's why I think it is so important to journal. Journal what you are thinking, journal your thoughts, journal your day. You automatically make yourself so much more self-aware, because when you're journaling, you start to pick up on patterns on what you are constantly thinking about, who you are, what matters to you. And it's so much easier to understand yourself through journaling. There is simply no reason for you to be afraid of public speaking, and I think the only reason people have this fear is because they haven't conquered it yet. Once you actually conquer the fear of public speaking, you learn that it's just an illusion. There is no fear. You have to really ask yourself what's in it for other people, because people are going to truly not be engaged if they don't find any value. So think to yourself, how can this piece of information help somebody else? How can this piece of information make somebody smile? How can this piece of information be what motivates them today? Be authentic. When you tell your story, make sure that you have points, and when you do have a valid point, follow it up by a little story, by explaining yourself, by explaining what you've learned, how you've applied what you said in real life. When you paint a picture, when you say to the viewer or the listener, hey, imagine this, they already are thinking of things in their head, and it just makes them so much more engaged. So focus on telling stories. Tell stories that actually matter. So just a little recap on what we've learned. Remember to always learn your audience. Know exactly who you're talking to. The next thing is to know yourself and be authentic. Keep it simple and prove your points by telling a story. And the last tip for you is to use your body language, use hand gestures, use your eye contact to tell more engaging stories and to keep people connected. I really hope you enjoyed this video and found it valuable. If you enjoy my content, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Ciao.